What happens when the richest man on Earth rents an entire Venetian island for a fairy tale wedding, only to be roasted worldwide for having no taste? From furious gondoliers chanting, "No space for Bezos!" to memes comparing a billionaire aisle to office park carpet. Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez's Venice vows detonated the internet. But the backlash actually started long before anyone saw that gray rug. Stick around, because the deeper you dig, the messier and more revealing this love story becomes. Jeff Bezos used to be the data-driven engineer who slept on an Amazon office sofa. Today, he's jet-setting with Leonardo DiCaprio and Kim Kardashian. Since stepping down as Amazon's CEO in 2021, he's treated the world like one long Hollywood after-party. Met Gala Monday, Can Yacht Tuesday, Blue Origin rocket launch Wednesday. His new life is power lunches, private islands, and red carpet cameos. A transformation so complete, it makes the old garage startup lore feel like ancient history. And then there's Lauren Sánchez, the helicopter pilot turned TV host who first met Bezos on an aerial filming gig. In early 2019, both were married to other people when tabloids splashed leaked texts that looked like straight-up romance novel dialogue. The fallout was instant. Bezos announced divorce, Sanchez's Hollywood agent husband filed his own papers, and Lauren's brother was accused of trafficking the private messages. Bezos even claimed he was blackmailed, publishing an open letter that read more like a cyber thriller than a breakup statement. Fast forward to June 2025. Venice, already drowning in tourists and climate anxiety, braces for a reported $25 million three-day Bezos celebration, complete with floating cocktail bars and rumor-swirling price tags that climb as high as $500 million in group chats. By sunrise of day one, protesters are waving banners that read, "If you can rent Venice, you can pay more tax." Activists scale flagpoles, unfurling a 20-foot cloth screaming, "The 1% ruins the world," while water taxi drivers blast horns in solidarity. Local campaigners tag the movement, #No Space for Bezos. Inside the cordoned-off island, nothing feels humble. Rumored guest headcount? 200. Rumored carpet pattern? Industrial gray? Yes, the same shade people associate with corporate cubicles. Within minutes, Twitter turns a billionaire wedding aisle into an Amazon warehouse meme. One user quipping, "HR called, they want their flooring back." The joke snowballs. $50 million and they chose carpeting that screams DMV at 3 p.m. Lauren walks that carpet in a white Dolce & Gabbana corset gown, spotlighted in a Vogue digital cover that dropped precisely as Anna Wintour announced her exit. Fashion fans didn't hold back. "Oh, so that's why Anna quit," one comment reads, while Reddit threads debate whether the dress is more Renaissance cosplay or Las Vegas showgirl. Then there's the ring, an emerald-cut iceberg big enough to distort gravity, sparking side-by-side TikTok comparisons with costume jewelry. Some critics swear it looks like a vending machine prize glued to a dental floss band. Others wonder aloud how Lauren intends to bend her finger ever again. Outside, Venice residents feel anything but starstruck. The lagoon city already charges tourist entry fees and debates cruise ship bans. Now, a tech titan's bash forces extra security zones, press pen barricades, and late-night helicopter flyovers. To calm tempers, Bezos' team allegedly hands reporters free gelato and eco-donation press kits, gestures that read less community outreach and more brand damage control. But social media isn't buying the good neighbor vibe. As drone snapshots circulate, viewers zoom in on the VIP roster. Oprah, Tom Brady, Orlando Bloom, Queen Rania, the entire Kardashian-Jenner clan, Sydney Sweeney, fresh off an engagement breakup. The list reads like an Oscars seat map crossed with a Forbes cover. That surreal mix ignites one simple question that tabloids phrase bluntly. Do Bezos and Sanchez have any non-famous friends at all? The guest puzzle hits harder when you remember how the relationship began. Two marriages imploding under the glare of leaked sexts. For critics, the all-celebrity crowd looks less like intimate support and more like PR hardware. Fill every row with recognizable faces. Flood Instagram with sparkle. Drown out the old scandal. Yet, the strategy backfires because observers see exactly that. A party engineered for optics, not intimacy. Mid-ceremony, Venice's famous bells echo across canals, but the loudest soundtrack online is laughter. Memes dissect the aisle, The dress, the ring, the billionaire tax gap, even Bezos' attempt at friendly billionaire public relations. One viral comment: imagine spending the GDP of a small nation on a wedding and still catching strays from TikTok teens. In other words, wealth may buy fireworks, but it can't buy immunity from the crowdsourced snark economy. And deeper than snark lies symbolism. Venice is Europe's poster child for over-tourism and climate peril. Land subsidence, heat waves, and yearly floods. Shipping tycoons and cruise liners already stretch the city's fragile foundations. Now an Amazon founder's mega party feels like a tone-deaf exclamation mark. Activists argue that Venice is fast becoming a billionaire playground, while actual Venetians relocate inland, priced out by skyrocketing rents. The Bezos bash crystallizes that frustration in one photogenic weekend.
Yet Bezos isn't blind to perception. Hours after the vows, Blue Origin issues a press blast about its upcoming human flight lineup, featuring, yes, pop star Katy Perry. The space narrative has always been Bezos' escape hatch, a grand, futuristic storyline to counter Amazon's bruising labor headlines. Critics roll eyes. Of course, the rocket announcement drops during the wedding news cycle. Back on the ground, fashion chatter twists again. Images reveal at least 2 wardrobe changes for Lauren, one lace, one sequined, plus a rumored Lorraine Schwartz second ring. Meanwhile, Vogue's comment section melts down. Some hail Sanchez as a fearless style disruptor. Others say the dress belongs in Bridgerton fanfiction. The divide only feeds the algorithm, keeping the wedding a top trending topic days longer than most celebrity stories survive. But the most fascinating subplot isn't the couture or the protests. It's the public's shocked discovery that billionaires can look, well, tasteless. Conventional wisdom claims money secures top creative talent, but taste is intangible, and authenticity can't be minted. When everyday viewers see $25 million spent on decor they find tacky, the dissonance feels personal. If the richest couple alive can't nail pretty, what chance do the rest of us have? Cue equal parts schadenfreude and existential relief. The pushback may even foreshadow brand trouble. Bezos' empire relies on universal relatability, one-click convenience for everybody. Yet when an Amazon founder throws a wedding that screams elite excess, shoppers are reminded he's nothing like them. The optics run the risk of eroding the customer-obsessed myth Amazon has nurtured for 30 years. Meanwhile, Bezos' supporters argue it's his money, and fairness requires noting the couple donated to local charities and reportedly funded Venetian cultural preservation during the festivities. Then again, protesters counter that such gestures are pennies to an ultra-rich wallet. And anyway, you can't tip your way out of symbolic excess. As dawn breaks after the final after-party, leftover confetti sticks to that infamous gray carpet, and water taxis resume normal fares. Venice returns to residents, but the social media bonfire stays lit. Wedding breakdown videos rack millions of views in hours. TikTok creators dissect the seating chart like forensic analysts. Twitter threads link Anna Wintour's Vogue exit to the gown fiasco. Whether that's conspiracy or coincidence, we'll never know. 3 days later, paparazzi capture Bezos boarding his super yacht, rumored $500 million price tag and all, while climate activists track the vessel's carbon footprint in real time. Headlines revolt. Billionaire blasts critics, then sails into sunset. Readers rage scroll. Engagement metrics explode. The wedding critique morphs into a broader conversation about wealth, power, and the optics of joy in a warming world. And that, ironically, is where Bezos' Venice romance achieves true notoriety, because it's no longer about 2 people in love, it's a litmus test for public patience with outrageous privilege. Will the next billionaire dare to flaunt so loudly? Or will future mega nuptials retreat behind NDAs and private islands nobody can photograph? Time will tell. So what do you think? Was Jeff Bezos' Venice extravaganza just a tone-deaf splash of bad carpeting? Or a window into how the ultra-rich increasingly live on a different planet, space rockets included? Drop your take below. Is it harmless spectacle, or evidence that unlimited money and limited taste make a dangerous cocktail? Because one thing's certain, the internet never forgets a gray carpet.